Good morning, my loves. I have a very interesting message today. I do believe we're going very deep today. So if you're not ready for uncomfortable truths or facing fears right now, save this video for later. If this video has found you, it is meant for you. So we don't want to run away from our fears. We want to face them, but you don't ever have to do anything right whenever comes to you. You have the choice of doing things in your own timing. So this will be an intense one today. I wanted to avoid it myself, and that's how I know. And also, this has to do with my witchy collective and really digging in and accepting yourself for who you are, and accepting the witch path. It's a big one today, you guys. I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna get into it because it's time. There are some ties we need to cut, so we're gonna figure out what ties we need to cut so that we can move forward in our purpose and get realigned and back on track and let go of some of that ick that wants to hold us down, okay? That's what today's about. I'm excited. I'll hold your hand through it, babe. Don't worry, I'm right here. But it's probably going to be kind of intense from what I can tell. We're transmuting a lot. It's been gloomy and dreary out. There is something hovering over us that we need to look at. I'm hearing it might be, I'm hearing relationships, okay? Love. Some wounding around that. And wounding around being accepted and feeling comfortable being seen. Wow. That's a lot of intense. But we're gonna do it because we're not scared. Not one bit. This is a great time to remind you that your words are spells. So when we say things, it helps bring them into our reality. What we say is what we think, and what we think is what we create. What we say is what we think, and what we think is what we create. Okay? It's really important, the things that come out of your mouth. All right, let's dig right into it today. First, we're going to ask our oracle. This is the deck where I like to ask you guys to use your intuition and write down in the comments anything that comes to you, any thoughts, memories, visions, smells, textures, tastes, anything that comes to you. Feel free to put that in the comments. I'll just usually have you write the card number or the name of the card. And I'll give you a minute to pause it when I pull it up. So let's get in today and see what's up, because I'm a little excited and a little nervous. So this is fun today. Spirit, what do you have for us? This is gonna take some digging on my end, so please bear with me. You are safe with me. Please allow me consent into your energy at this time. And if you do not want to, that is completely okay. Go ahead and scroll off and go somewhere else. With love and light, of course. You have my love and light. I'm never gonna be hurt if this isn't the right place for you or if you're not ready for these messages, okay? But right now I am asking that if you're going to stay with me, to please offer me verbal consent at this time to be in your energy so that I can help you heal some of these deep wounds. I know it's scary. If you want to know a little bit more about me and my type of reading style, go ahead and watch my previous videos, and that might help you feel a little more comfortable. I'm the same way, so I totally get it. We're going to just start with our tarot before we get into an oracle. I have right here with me some carnelian. It helps banish negative energies. And so does obsidian. I needed both of them today. So, just so you know, that's my little prep today. I also always pray before I start a video. And I ask God and the universe and my angels and my ancestors and spirit team and Mama Hecate to all help protect me and the collective and make sure that I always speak the truth to you guys. Okay? Yeah, this is, I can tell there's like a little bit of nervousness around this. I mean, I'm 5 minutes in and haven't even really gotten started yet. So, we can do this. I know there's a cord we need to cut today. This was sitting on my seat. So we're going to use this to cut our cord. I got a candle in front of me today. I always have incense going. All right, Spirit, what do you have for us? I'm trying to go in gently. Something about children. Okay, first and foremost, you are abundant as hell. That's a great sign. When I was shuffling, I do a pre-shuffle and reset everything before I start. And I also do the same thing when I end every single time, so it gets done doubly, so there's no residual energies. I opened the deck and it opened to the sun. So I knew this was already going to be very positive. First and foremost, at the top of your pyramid, we have the 10 of Cups. Your abundance, your fulfillment. So, my sweet collective, whatever you've been doing amazing. And whatever comes out in this reading today is not because you haven't been doing amazing. We're having to get deeper because you have reached a level where your wounding is, it's so deep now. It's the type, you're getting to the core. It's not even, you know, yeah, sometimes a scar is a scar. But sometimes there's something underneath that we need to pull out. Something that's still blocking us. Sometimes this is really tough today, you guys. It's okay. We'll get it as we go, and we're going to continue to push on. And I am coming in the most respectful and loving way possible into your energy with your consent always. Consent is so important to me, guys. I think I'm going to start putting at the beginning of my videos a little consent thing where it's like, please consent for me to come into your energy. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to start doing that in the video rather than outside of the video, because that is super important to me. Yeah, but this is a great sign to me. Let's see what else we have. Okay. The Hierophant. Judgment in reverse. And the Devil in reverse. So you're becoming this leader. You're supported by forces you can't see. The color red might be really significant for you. Whenever I see this card, I always want to point out that even though we're drawn to these two forefront pieces because of the bright colors, what really stands out to me is in the background how you have all of this support behind you. That's almost a little bit invisible and unnoticeable. It blends in with this turkey tail. This is a turkey tail mushroom. And then we have this feather. Feathers are probably very significant for this collective. Number 5, big changes coming in. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are in the middle of or at the beginning of some type of shift with your finances, or a relationship you might have called in. Right now I'm being guided to say that if you have invoked some type of magic in the past 2 to 3 years, in regards to a partner or soul family coming into you, that it is working and there have been signs that it's working, look back and pay attention. And if you are specifically the type of person who, when good things happen to you, you kind of like go, oh yeah, but it's not. It's time to break that habit right now. It's time to break that habit right now. This is not that new beginning we're in. Because what's ending up happening is you're creating like a negative narrative. You're prejudging. You're making something out to be bad that's not. It's like, you know, whereas this is like a guided and protected thing. And then this devil card comes out and everyone wants to freak out. But look, it's an angel looking over these two, connected by this web of fate, this web that of magic, this the orb weaver, this collective. Oh my god, my foot itches just so bad right now. Your root, your right side, but, and this is also a great time for me to mention our shadow self is not bad. We're supposed to embrace all parts of us, okay? Whenever I feel often a little bit of pressure to kind of be perfect, especially in the spiritual world, but that's not what it's about. I also personally grew up Mormon, and so there's, if you have any religious trauma, it might make it really hard for you to embrace parts of you that you may have been told that aren't necessarily good. But we need all of those sides, especially for, as a witch, you need to learn to really accept yourself completely and fully. And those darker parts of us are not, they're not there to show us weakness. They're there to show us more about who we really are and what we're here to learn about ourselves. Does that make sense? Sometimes I wonder how I'm coming across, because I know sometimes my thought processes jump around, but let me know if that makes sense. But yeah, back to this. Owls and moths might be significant as well, but when we learn about who the devil was, like in Christianity terms, right? The devil was somebody who wanted everybody to not have free will because he didn't want to lose anybody. And so we need to change our narrative on what the devil is. I don't know how much of that I can say on YouTube, but I'm not here for the money, you know? At least not right now. Definitely not. But he wanted everybody to succeed. And the problem with that is that you can't grow that way. And so that's what makes it evil, quote unquote evil, is that you don't get a choice. And so anything that takes your choice away is not for you. You are allowed to have any choice, and that includes your spirituality. You are allowed to make those choices and feel out for yourself what you want, because if you don't allow yourself that choice, everything, this whole entire abundance is like messed up because of it. But it's your perspective, and we talked about this before. It's all about your perspective. And somebody needed to hear, I have a theory that, you know, we talk about two sides of the same coin a lot. God and the devil, if you want to go that direction. And I say it like that because I don't personally like to think any one thing is the answer. I like to think that everything is a little bit altogether the truth. And especially when it comes to spirituality. I don't think there's a wrong answer. But either way you go, you're going to be guided in the right direction. So whether or not you lean into that darker side of you or the lighter side, you're going to end up in the right place. You're the type of person that works hard. You're the type of person that heals. You're the type of person that wanted better for your children and your family. But about the two sides of the same coin, if this were reversed, we'd see like the sun, or God, or the universe. I think that everything has to work together. That's what duality is, and balance. We have to have both, and you probably hear this all the time, where you can't experience pleasure without pain. You need both. So it's really important that we look at quote unquote evil. And this can get really theological and can get really in depth. But for the sake of like specifically healing work and shadow work, you don't want to be afraid of the darker parts of you. Because God is God. God can speak and move through absolutely anyone, good or evil. And we should be focusing more on that gray area in between, which I struggle with. If you're an artist, you also might have a hard time with that because whimsy and magic, girl. Whimsy and magic. But and so many major arcana came out so quick. Like, this is a big time for you guys. And that it's that perspective. Try not to judge yourself about literally anything. We all have like a judgmental voice in our head. This keeps falling, so I need to pull an oracle. We all have a judgmental voice in our head. But it doesn't mean we have to listen to it or that it's us. It's literally like past shit. It's not you, and you don't have to listen to that voice. Somebody really needs to hear that. You don't have to listen to any voice in your head. Find yours. I actually went through a time in my life, right when I was in the middle of, and see this, the Hierophant talks about tradition, and we're talking about like, you're finding your own path, your own religion, your own spirituality. But I went through a time where I didn't know what to listen to anymore. I didn't know who I was. And, that can happen if you have mental illness. I have PTSD, and I also I don't know if it's the clairaudience, but I would just hear like so many voices in my head, and I didn't know who to listen to. I didn't know where I was. And through that emerged this small voice telling me like, hey, I love you no matter what. And I'm like, it took me by surprise, because I sat with myself was the key there, by the way. If you sit with it, and instead of running away and trying to distract yourself from those voices and the types of things that come in, just really sitting with your emotions. And I found my voice through all of that clutter and all of those negative thoughts and voices, because I was paying attention to her, me, and she was like, it's me, I'm me. Okay, since I was listening to her, all of those voices that were negative started turning into voices of love that I've heard in my life. That's transmuting, like, right? It's a kind of a dramatic version of transmuting, but that judgment in your head is not real. You don't need to judge yourself for anything, because you're just here to be and to live and to explore. So why would you judge yourself for anything? Especially if you fuck up. If you fuck up, congratulations, you fucked up. We have such a negative narrative around that in our society, and it's okay to fuck up. It really is. Like, it's part of the process. But we put this pressure on each other and on ourselves especially, that things have to look a certain way. What if it was never supposed to look that way? How do you know? If you knew everything that was coming, you'd be bored as hell, especially my creative collective. Okay, let's pull one of these oracles since she keeps wanting to pop out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring on the Haggitude. Guys, okay, give me your little intuitions now. The number of the card is 13. Feel free to pause. That's crazy, that's the one that came out. So, you are getting a go-ahead. I don't know if you just need to physically hear this in your life at some point, or what it is, but you are allowed to be a witch. You're allowed to be whoever the fuck you want to be. You're allowed to be a witch. You know what you're doing. You aren't even, I think why you have such a hard time with it is because you're not even like the type of witch that you see, okay? Especially right now with spirituality becoming more popular, whatever you're getting on your algorithms. You do it naturally, and it's daily, and you've incorporated some things, like it's almost like you invented your own type of being a witch, like your own practice. You've cultivated your own practice. That is so incredibly valid. That's how it works. I actually think that yes, tradition can serve us and is important, and we need to be aware of tradition and past experiences and the things our ancestors have been, which is why we learn to connect with them, so we can just ask them straight up, not have to worry about the history books, right? Which also be aware of that. So we want to have multiple perspectives going at all time. When you have multiple perspectives, you're able to have a more accurate picture of what the truth looks like, because the truth does not have one side. The truth is a vibration, though, and you can feel it. We want to get accurate pictures of what the truth looks like. And when it comes to a witch practice, it's not about having a specific type of religion. It's about what you do with your energy and your power. And if this is the path that your soul chose to be on, why are you constantly judging it? Why are you judging yourself? Like, just do it and have fun. And it doesn't matter. I don't ever want to hear, if someone ever wants to come to you and tell you, well, you can't do it like that, that's not how it's done. If you're experiencing that, bye bitch to that. Because it's about you and your experience. It's not about them. Are they even real? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know that works? And this is also about trusting in your magic. Like we were talking about earlier, some kind of spell that you put in the past 2 to 3 years, and I'm hearing you've done multiple. Everything's about to come in and bust your shit down, like in a good way, in a loving way. I can't even feel the positive energy from this because there's such a block in your energy about receiving and accepting these positive things. What do we do about this block, Spirit? Continue to use your magic and be the little witch bitch that you are. Hell yeah. Obviously. But what else do we need? Can I ask your spirit team? So from your spirit team, what do you need? Did y'all? I'm gonna cry and laugh and shit my pants all at the same damn time, girl. Did y'all see that? You're a witch. You're a wizard, Harry. And if you're a dog watching this video, you're a Harry wizard. Which moves us on. I ain't even gonna say nothing about that. You... Hold on. Demons be gone. Now back to the Harry Wizard. It's time for our Potter deck. All of a sudden start getting in a real goofy mood, y'all. Yeah, you're supposed to be having fun with this. Y'all laughing at me right now? How rude. Let's see what Mr. Potter has. I don't actually think I'm asking Harry Potter. It's just Spirit talking to me through this deck. This one's my fun deck. Okay. Okay. You are spirit-led and protected. Heavily protected. So why are you so scared to practice your magic? Why are you so scared of your power? You're scared you're gonna hurt somebody. But you have the cure if you fuck up, so why are you worried about it? You have the magic to undo anything you fuck up. So why are you worried about it? This is your royal gift. You're supposed to be doing your magic. You're supposed to be creating a little mischief in your life. Oh, did I mention you have the cure that came out again? I don't even know how to with this message right now because it was so serious, and it is so serious, but you're like, I'm literally getting, you have everything. Everything you could imagine and dream of is coming. You've been so good, baby. You've been so good, and your spirit team is screaming, fuck yeah! You didn't even do so good, and you're over here in the blues, blocking your magic. For what? I don't get it. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to help you. Like, babe, you have it. You are the spiritual warrior. You've been built into this. You are this royalty and this king. This is your gift. Use your gift. You're not a witch because you're evil and meant to have a shitty life and be persecuted. You're a witch because you're supposed to be doing something with your magic. Put that crown on. Some of you need to actually go get a crown. Get one made with stone, with crystals. I got one once in his smoky quartz. A great basic, but I just asked her, the creator, she's a small creator, small business owner. I asked her to just give me one that felt right. And then, like, spirit takes over, right? Some of y'all need a literal crown to put on when you feel like you're... This witch one is so deep, you guys. But it's like, it doesn't matter what anyone thinks. You think if I cared what all of my old, like, friends from church thought, that I would be able to get on here? Like... And they already all knew I was weird. There's not a single person in my life that I've told I'm a witch that went, oh, that's fucking crazy. I never would have guessed that. They're all like, yeah, no, that checks. Actually, we already knew. Like, it's literally, you're fine. You're not hiding anything. You're not fucking, what's the word I'm looking for, spirit? It's your mask. It's, but you're not fooling anyone. Thank you. You're not fooling anyone. Like, just lean into it and be the bad bitch that you are. The bad witch that you are. I cannot believe both of these came out. Don your witch hat and bring on the haggitude. Are you kidding? Something else wants to come out from this deck because I'm holding it. Queen. And your ships are coming in, guys. Look at that. That's abundance again. I think that's the 10 of Cups again. Might be the 10 of Wands. Your magic. Okay, hold up. And then we talked about this in a reading before. But rats are really sweet. And we're not going to let our anxiety eat at us and affect how we feel. Because being misunderstood is good. It's what gets rid of the people who don't need to be in your life. So let them misunderstand you. Okay, let people judge you. It's a judgment wound. Ugh, that shit just fucked me up. It's a judgment wound. I know that shit's so hard. I know. Let them judge you. Because you cannot stop this anyway. So embrace it. Be the queen of the geeks and freaks. Be the king of the weirdos. That judgment wound, is time to face that. That's hard for me. That's hard for me too, because I gotta figure out how to sing in front of an audience. Like, coming up. And it just made me swallow hard thinking about that. So I get it. Whatever it is, your practice, come out. It's time to come out. If any of you are queer in the LGBTQ community, this ain't just about being a witch. It's time to come out. You're safe. The people that are not meant to be in your life will fall away. You need to trust that the universe will carry you through that. This is a really good one, you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to like dig in and guide you through this. I know it's really hard to be vulnerable, and I'm so proud of you. I've been working on being vulnerable with you guys too, so we're in this together. It's not just you, babe. Okay, I want to do this with you, and a lot of the stuff that comes up through these readings, I'm working on in my life too, okay? We're doing it together. We're healing together, okay? I just want to remind you of that in case you're starting to feel a little bit too vulnerable. Because I know it feels like naked. It's like naked on camera scary. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. Anything else from our tarot spirit? It's coming. Those ships are coming in. I can't believe that ship. And the thing is, we've talked about this before as well. The ship in that part of Harry Potter. Oh my god! The ship in that part of Harry Potter, the Durmstrang, it came in from under the water. Your ships are not going to come in the way you expect. That's not how magic works, and especially not how it works for you, who you're a little too creative and smart for basic shit to impress you. So, you're playing the hard level. If you're here in this collective, you're in my collective, you're playing the hard level. Sorry, you already knew that. You wouldn't get this honest ass bitch on your fucking feed if you weren't playing the hard level. I'm just gonna put that the fuck out there right now. It takes a certain kind of special snowflake to sit here in this, okay? I'm just saying. So, congratulations, you're cool. I like you. The star came out. So are you supposed to be singing, playing guitar in front of people? You know who I'm talking to? Yeah, I know you found this video. Singing, poetry, sharing your content, painting. That's for you too. Painting. I'm here. More instruments. Opera. Dying arts. We're not sharing our creative, or we are, and we're worried about the judgment of it. Whatever the case may be, it's time, because you are the star. You have this abundance, and I'm hearing you are so fully capable of getting past this judgment wound, and thank you, because this has been in your family for generations. This has been destroying people, and you are the one to overcome it and slice that shit down, babe. You are the one to overcome it, slice that shit down, and take back time. Take back your family's time. Take back what's yours. Your heritage. Because your spirit team's coming in. Number 7, spirit. Coming in to protect you through all of this. We're done playing around. And your spirit team don't play about you. Your ancestors don't play about you. You know who you are, and you know how good you've been doing. Even if you don't let yourself accept it all the time, even though you're modest and humble about it, you still know. You know this reading's for you, too. Like, this is an incredibly specific fucking reading. But we're sitting, and we're, like, scared about what's gonna happen. Scared to know the truth about who we are. Scared to know what's gonna happen if we step outside and figure out who you really are. And I know I'm scared too. But I think I can do it if you hold my hand. We can do it together. I'm not going anywhere. And your spirit team don't play about you. They're like, yeah, you got it. Anytime you have any doubt, anytime you're sitting in this sad ass, like, afraid of the future, like, I don't want to learn I can't do it. But that when that comes up, your spirit team's like, yeah, go back in the shower tonight. I'm so weird, you guys. I'm not sorry that I'm weird, okay? I'm not sorry that I'm weird. It's just like, I know it's a lot for a reading sometimes. Because I know this is sensitive energy. Yeah, you're keeping to yourself. Ooh, if you don't start sharing this, it's gonna affect this came out in the reverse, this came out in the reverse. If you don't start sharing who you are and shining that light for other people and helping other people, it's going to affect your world. To where things are harder for you. So it's time to step, and it's not about like being punished for being afraid, right? It's not that. It's that this is what you want. This is what your soul wants and what your soul's here to do. And you know you're capable of it. You know you're a fucking bad bitch, okay? You have the magic to make it work. But if you just keep ignoring yourself, it's going to start tearing you up inside. It's going to hurt. We don't want that. We don't want that for you. Okay? This is such a mess down here too. I just cannot believe that these both came out like that. And she's so cute and girly. Really lean into that feminine, you guys. Some of you are scared to trust your feminine side. Especially you masculines, I'm hearing. But you are allowed to trust your feminine side. I know there's this narrative around like, oh, women is the devil. And I don't even know what the fuck it is, to be honest. Because I love women. I think they're beautiful and perfect. But I've heard the narratives. And I've experienced the narratives towards me, right? And you're not evil. Your feminine is not evil. It's her job as the moon, right? As that feminine side is to expose the wounding that you need to heal. So that's why there's that negative narrative. Her job is to expose that wounding. And so we often see her as evil or bad for us or whatever, but she's doing her job. So trust her, because even if she guides you in a direction where it feels, not that it is, it feels like you're going the wrong way or that everything's getting fucked up, she's clearing things for you. So it doesn't matter if you're getting led in a good direction or a bad direction, it's the right direction, good or bad. Remember, it's that gray area. Just trust her to know what the fuck she's doing and to take care of it for you. And whenever she says, hey, look at that right there. Hey, that's a problem. Poke, poke. Hey, you're ignoring it. Hey, get it. Am I starting to annoy you yet? Hey, look at that. Right there. Oh, that big old heart. Oh, that love wound. Oh, that judgment wound. Oh, get it. She wants you to come in. She's literally saying, hey, where did it go? Hey, King, come in and slice that shit. Okay? So here's what we're gonna do. Here's that string. Right now, get you a string in your real life. Something I did. Ooh, that's why this was here. Okay, so I took a little bundle of sage. I had just like a stick of it. And I took my hair from my hairbrush and I wrapped it around a little bit more sage and made it tight, and then I tied it up with a string. And I took it outside, and it was just like this little twig. Okay, it was just a little bit of my hair, a little bit of sage. And I went outside, and I believe in creating your own incantations and your own spells. You can always find one, okay? It doesn't have to rhyme, but when it does, it feels a certain type of way. But just because it doesn't rhyme doesn't mean it didn't work, okay? Because English is like one of a million languages. It's not about the language, it's about the feeling. But I wrapped it around and I asked for Spirit to help me release any ties that bind me. So right now I'm going to go ahead and cut this for you. Archangel Michael, please assist my collective in cutting any ties with a judgment wound or anything that is keeping their heart closed at this time. Thank you, and Ashe. And I'm going to burn this over my candle. Okay? And that is cut now for you. And I'm going to burn the rest of the string too. Thank you so much, Spirit. We're going to get closing messages. And we're going to hop off of here. This was beautiful, you guys. There's really great things coming in for you. We just got to get past that judgment wound. And it seems to be centered around a witch wound. And there's stuff coming up about love. You're not letting me into that yet. And that's okay. And you never have to. But if I were to trust somebody to help me with a heart wound and a love thingy, I would pick this girl. Because she's helped me through a lot. I'd pick her. I would. Just saying, give you, granted it's a biased opinion, but I'm just saying, like, I'm here for you if you ever want that. And I'm sure it's coming up because it's popping up. Hella. Look, my candle. Heart eyes, pink, Aphrodite energy. It's like right there on the cusp, like, we could dig into this, but it's too much today, girl. We already did judgment. That's enough for me. I get it. Closing messages for us, Spirit. From my collective spirit team or from their ancestors. Shuffle. Okay, I can do that. Oh, right there. Guess what? Chicken butt. No, guess what? Guess what came up? You ready? Conjure the magic. I'm fucking done. You guys don't even need me. Use your intuition. Tell me what this means in the comments. This is when I'm gonna throw it right over to you, babe. What up? That's crazy. It's like the 3 ones that talk about witches. I think there's like one more that kind of looks like a witchy card. And it's talking about self-acceptance. It's not even talking about... Guys, talk to the moon. Get to know Mama Hecate. She's the goddess of all witches. If you don't believe in that type of... Like I said, do not subscribe to organized religion. It's not about tradition. It's about what you believe. But I can kind of like guide you on the path I went that kind of helped me get here. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you though. I don't give a what you do as long as you start putting it out there. Let us see you shake that, girl. Shake that. Like, we want to see you. We love you. We think you're beautiful and perfect and amazing, and we want to spoil you with all our love and affection. But you're hiding from us, so we can't find you. You catch my drift? You guys have a lot of protection. A lot of different abilities. So, a lot waiting to uncover. So, the minute you get past these wounds is the moment things really open up for you. I can't wait. Tell me about it, babe. Come back. Like, let me know how it's going. I'm excited for you. I'm going to go return your energy back to you in this video. I usually do it after. But I'm going to do it in this video right now and start applying that practice. So, I'm calling my energy back to me at this time. And releasing anything that is not mine, cleansed and purified by the Most High. Blew out my candle with that last one. And you guys, thank you so much for letting me guide you through this and kind of dig in and see what's going on. You help me feel less alone because some of these things are really hard to work through, especially by yourself. So thank you for the opportunity to share this journey together. And yeah, I love you so much. Congratulations on this abundant time for you. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.